shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new bitch watch, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. With this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Their own 27-yard line.
Hey, we gotta get you that Mike over there.
I got you.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he powers his way up past the 30.
41.
5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
He's brought down at the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 5.
Hey, we gotta sit him.
On the option, Jackson will keep it. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll wind up.
Your quarterback is a runner. Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On third down, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourself and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
He was taken down by Bobby
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 25-yard line.
Now it's Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
K1 short.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And 4 at the 23-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's good.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
6-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
3-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
Now Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way. Moving the football partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Down, San Francisco.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Strip that ball. 56 to Mike.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson will throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
By the 49ers.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Set up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Deion Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin.
The pass.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete, he finds Braid. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st down, 49ers.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
Break. Check line 54. Line 54. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 20. One there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. On first down, here's Breida. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And Braith, the tight end's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
To Cameron Braith.
The end result, 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
14.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
Fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So give them the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
Let's go, D.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Cano now to add the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Jackson going to look to do it himself. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now Jackson on first down. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed crossing route. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by San Francisco.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever. And they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end, and it's third and short.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not incomplete.
The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is born. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Ready? Cougar 19. Cowboys 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm going to run you over.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
3 buzz. Buffalo 18. 56, right there. 56.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The 40, 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Ravens 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from the pressure. Gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On the ground, Kamara. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Throwing again on second down. Jackson being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
On the play, but it leads to 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
A gain of
22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Here I come.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it over.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. He was looking for Gronk that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
4. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Intended for Rashard Higgins.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
You gotta make a move.
To throw again, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
The two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the 49ers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.